In the next installment of our Jason Nash's Most Toxic Relationship series, we have a video on Jason's channel entitled Jumping Off the Last Vegas Stratosphere, which interestingly enough is the second video in a row that features Trisha that doesn't contain her anywhere in the thumbnail. Remember, usually she's front and center in them and the typical focal point, but now she's nowhere to be seen. Just interesting to note, considering we know she took pride in being other people's thumbnails, and now, just looking at the latest ones, you wouldn't even know she was in the videos at all, as she's in neither the thumbnails nor the titles, even though she's heavily featured in the videos. But let's dive into this one and see where it goes. So we find out that Trisha is having Jason celebrate her birthday 14 days early. That sounds about right.
Bye, David. Thank you for the ride.
Stays in Vegas.
Let's go, babe.
Let's go.
So Jason and Trisha are heading to Vegas for the Donnie and Marie show, and it looks like David Dobrik is their ride to the airport. And Trisha seems to be happy to be in David's presence, and there's no issue. But what's interesting here is she's back to pushing the baby agenda. She has actually been pretty quiet on that front, at least in Jason's videos. The last time we heard she wanted a baby from him was when she said she wanted to put their baby in a beauty pageant, and he was against it, but she hasn't pushed for it in his videos as much as she pushes for the proposal of marriage. But what's more important to note here is she's taking Jason away again to Vegas, almost directly after a comment in one of his last videos about how he doesn't like traveling so much because he hates leaving his kids. But what Trisha wants Trisha gets, so let's see what happens.
And I booked a show, but he said he didn't care, and I was like, all right, I guess he really loves me.
Okay, and one of them's what? What's the second one?
Andreas Clay's at 10 o'clock.
I'm stoked to see Andreas Clay. What is it? Carrot Top?
No, you're gonna hate this the most, like out of Carrot Top, out of anybody.
Terry Fader.
No.
Was it on the list you sent? Sir.
It was. No.
Absinthe.
No. The show is called All Shook Up, and it's an hour and a half of Elvis. Babe, you didn't say anything. I said All Shook Up was on the list, and I said, "Are you sure there's none you definitely don't want to see?" And he said, "No." See, this is why I like Jason. He doesn't pay attention to anything. He's like, "No, whatever you want, it's fine. Just book whatever." And so I was like, "All right."
What are we gonna eat?
In between. His is at 6, and it's an hour and a half, so 7:30.
This will be my third Elvis impersonator I see with you.
Wait till my birthday. Got another Elvis impersonator coming.
In Bora Bora?
No, casino night.
Babe, another Elvis show?
It's my birthday.
All shook
babe,
up?
It's only here for the weekend.
But don't you understand that it's not real Elvis?
No, babe, I don't understand that. Explain it to me.
Elvis died in 1980. He was a wonderful performer, probably the greatest of all time.
Babe, he died in 1977.
We find out almost immediately that Trisha planned the entire getaway, and no one is surprised. And we're also not surprised to see that Jason is reluctant to attend some of the events planned, as we know he's not a big fan of attending these shows with her, but does because he cares about her. She knows he doesn't like the shows, but he knows she likes them. So only one person can get their way here, and it's always going to be her.
Like, we're doing a Vegas trip for your birthday. We're going to do a birthday party for the squad. Babe, it's a birthday. You have a 2-week celebration. And this is mine. It begins now.
On April 26th, 7th,
Because
6th.
my birthday's May 8th.
I mean, I've heard of, like, celebrating your birthday over a weekend, like Friday and Saturday. I didn't know you made such a big deal about birthdays.
I guess. It means I'm alive another year. I also want to do Benihana for my birthday, where I'm the chef. They let you do that now if you pay extra.
Okay, when don't you want to do that? We have 10 days, so probably can fit it in.
So it looks like his reluctance is still the topic of conversation on the plane, and Trisha defends her desires by telling Jason that she's going to celebrate his birthday and his friends, so it's only fair that he has to celebrate her birthday too. Keep in mind, the difference between these events is that Jason's birthday will likely be celebrated on or around his birthday and not the month prior. And Trisha expects her birthday to be celebrated early as well as on the actual day, so it's not a one-time event like the others will be. So in theory, Jason should be willing to celebrate her birthday for the entire year if she wanted him to, because it's only fair.
I'm gonna edit now, okay? I'm gonna turn the camera off, do a little editing. No more talkie-talkie.
Jason thinks this is the funniest joke, but inside I want
Why do you need to talk the entire fight? I feel like we're in such a good place in our relationship where like you know I love you that like we don't even have to talk.
When we're living together and I see you every single night, babe, we can do no talkie all you want. But until then, I'm gonna get all my minutes with you that I can.
And sleep. Not to here. And
What's the cult leader's name?
the Bhagwan.
The Bhagwan?
Bhagwan.
Bhagwan. She goes, I wasn't just in love with him. He was godlike. I worshipped him. Like me with Jason.
So Jason is clearly already feeling the need for some space, and they're about 2 minutes into the vacation. We know from his prior videos that he takes his work seriously, and it looks like he wants to take the time the plane ride is offering to edit and get some of his work done, without distraction. But Trisha isn't okay with that idea, because she wants to spend more time with him. Neither are necessarily wrong here, but they're going about it the wrong way. If Jason wants to work, he should be able to express that without repercussion, but he should do so in an adult way, not by trying to passive-aggressively hypnotize her to sleep, though we know he's likely trying to keep the mood light to avoid a fight. And if Trisha wants more time with him, she should allow him to work, and perhaps ask him to break in between. But keep in mind, she'll be spending the entire time with him in Vegas anyway, and the plane ride from Los Angeles to Las Vegas is a short one, so she won't be missing much time with him. However, we know plane rides are boring, and being expected to sit there not being able to talk to your partner would make it even more boring. So we get it. But if your partner has a job and needs to find time to work while traveling with you, you should allow them to take that time, considering they'll be spending the entire vacation with you. In short, her issue with Jason wanting to work during downtimes when they take vacations is a bit much. He should be allowed to tend to his job during moments of downtime, without facing her wrath for it. And to address a couple of other points in that scene, it's interesting that she said Jason's joke made her want to do something. I think we can all guess what that is, since she tends to turn pretty violent when she hears something she doesn't like. And she talks about how she worships and is obsessed with Jason. And while she's definitely obsessed with Jason, she doesn't worship Jason in the slightest. She mistreats him far too often to describe her behavior as worship.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas. The local time is approximately 2:10.
Yeah.
We will be taxiing for the next few minutes.
So
Please
hot.
remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and all items stowed until the fasten
what's
seatbelt
different.
sign has been turned off.
It's the stewardess.
Because Trisha can turn anything dirty, and she does.
You put this billboard at Laurel and Ventura
I wanted you to see me every day.
in Studio City, where we ride by every day to take my kids to school.
Well, I didn't think about that.
Where all the PTA members,
It's already sent off.
all
I
the
can't
soccer
stop.
coaches and gym teachers.
Yeah, and you'd be like, that's my girlfriend eating chicken strips. Babe, if this doesn't save my brand, I don't know what does.
So we find out Trisha got a billboard of herself put up in Jason's area so that he would be forced to look at her every day. He brings up how his children will also see the Rizgri photo, and she informs him that she wasn't thinking about that. But that's because she never considers his children. Ever. They're not a thought in her mind, and when they are there a threat.
I'm confused why this is here. Why is that here, babe?
It's alright. Should we go shoot something at that thing where the guy's talking? Or is it stupid?
That's so stupid. God, that's the 45 dad in you coming out being like, oh, look, there's a talking mannequin in the airport, kids.
That's not the 45 dad. That's a comedian coming out of me. And I think it's going to be really funny. Oh, yeah? Well, I'll make it funny.
You're going to go.
That's right. Show her. We'll get a comedy bit out of this. You'll see. It's hilarious. And it's not because I'm 45.
Welcome. I'm Adam. Don't gamble on finding your luggage. Save that for the casinos. This red tram is for Air Canada,
that's
Frontier,
really nice, huh?
Hawaiian, Sun Country, and United baggage claim only.
Yeah, you're right. There's nothing.
That's why you didn't make up as stand.
Oh.
That's why you were a finalist in Last Comic Standing.
Oh, really?
Anytime I ask Jason, come on,
That's
can I
funny.
watch Last Comic Standing? He gets so embarrassed. No, don't watch it. I want to find it just to see how terrible it was.
Oh, my God. I hope we miss this train.
Oh, we're getting on a freaking train.
Yeah.
So they land, and immediately Trisha finds a way to insult Jason by essentially saying that he finds something funny because he's old. He seems to get offended and argues this point, and after a bit, he tries out fails Trisha, insults him further by stating that he's essentially not funny, and that's why he didn't win a comedian competition that he was in. She then tells viewers that Jason is embarrassed to show her his time on the show, and gee, we wonder why if this is the kind of reaction he receives on the daily. She even states that she wants to watch the show solely to see how bad he was on it. What a supportive girlfriend. She's definitely in some kind of mood, but let's see how far it goes.
More time together.
Oh, maybe I'll just walk ahead with my longer legs.
Babe! That's not even nice. I should...
Better make it.
Baby, no, please wait. Jason!
Nuts.
That was the meanest thing you ever did. You making fun of somebody with a handicap.
Your short legs? Every girl I dated has those size legs.
So Trisha tries to turn the mood around and act like she wants to spend more time with him. But now it's Jason's turn to passive-aggressively joke and try to run, and she's offended. She calls him mean, apparently forgetting their entire conversation prior, where she was dragging him. It's no wonder why he wouldn't want to spend more time with her after that. But it seems to be a mystery to her, because in her mind she should be able to do and say whatever she wants to him and still have him thrilled to be around her.
Oh my God, what did you get this time?
Emasculating.
Trisha's mood is back to being happy and positive. But where's Jason's at now after the insults? Let's find out if he's able to bounce back as quick as she is.
Oh my God.
Is it nice?
Holy crap. Wow. Ooh. Oh my God.
Ooh, that's real cool.
How much was this a night?
I don't know, a couple thousand maybe. It was like 2,000.
They had one of these at David's birthday.
The jacuzzi outside?
Yeah, but it was too hot to go in it.
It's kind of warm now, but at night it could be cool.
Yeah, and that'd be great. It's a great view.
Ooh. We got jacuzzi.
Look at us with our 2 cameras.
We love a couple.
A couple of working suckers.
That's us, babe.
So Jason has recovered too, and the vibes are back. Notice that when Jason points out that they're both filming, Trisha begins to say that she loves a couple that films before she's interrupted. That matters because she'll later claim that she hated that Jason filmed them all of the time, even though that was Sean's complaint when dating Trisha, that she filmed them too much and they never had privacy. And even though Trisha has stated on multiple occasions in these videos that she loves that Jason is always filming them. Just important to note.
I love you.
All right, let's go.
Trisha clearly didn't like that she didn't get an I love you back. Let's see where her mood goes after that.
Let's see what's in the fridge. Oh my God. Turkey, bacon, ham.
What? Really?
Oh my God. Chicken salad, green beans, Szechuan broccoli.
Oh.
Oh, babe, look at you.
Oh, look at me, look at you. Where's the Reese's peanut butter cups?
Oh, close enough.
Jason's gonna be in here at midnight. This whole thing's gonna be gone.
It's a fast break.
They're both positive for about a second until Trisha gets offended by implying that the candy they find is a Trisha thing. She immediately turns that comment into a negative and says it's a Jason thing and informs viewers that Jason will eat the entire shelf of candy at night, which we know Jason has a problem with night eating that he appears pretty ashamed of, but that Trisha loves to remind viewers of and publicize.
Fast break. Ain't nobody going on a fast break after eating that.
Can you get yourself up here?
Yeah?
I can never do it. Like, I can never push myself.
You can?
This is a good vlog right here.
Let's see.
No, I can't believe I'm doing this in front of you. So we had a stage in middle school that you had to sit on for gym class. You had to like sit in a row.
Yeah.
And there was no stairs, so everyone had to lift themselves up. I can't believe I'm doing this in front of you. I was so embarrassed.
You did it! Oh my God.
I did it! I can never do that, babe.
Can't get that shelf on a shelf.
They're back to positive vibes, though, and Trisha acts embarrassed to show Jason her inability to hop onto a counter. Of all the things to be embarrassed by, that's the least of her concerns.
Well, you can cook. I could cook you a meal.
Okay.
Just saying.
Trisha turning another positive into a negative.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Are you okay?
Ow!
Babe. Is that your bad toe?
No, it's my other good toe. It's my good.
You're not gonna.
Ow!
You okay?
Yes,
Babe.
should I put it back?
No, I think we should show them. Be
No,
like,
it's-
wait, don't touch it. For $2,000 a night, this shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gave me like $1,000 deposit. I'm like, And you know what? They might think we did it, so I gotta show them.
Ow!
What do you think, guys? That a bad omen?
Oh, you're not gonna do it?
No.
Oh, you're not gonna do it with me?
No, babe. You're the daredevil of this group. You are the Johnny Knoxville of our team. This is something you're stupid to do, not me.
Team 2.
Team 2 of Team 1.
You think I'm gonna die?
You might be the first. You say you have bad luck with things. You know why I wouldn't do it? I'm not scared of like dying from the jump. Like I honestly feel like I would have a heart attack, like just thinking about it.
Yeah, me too. Or my neck.
No, but people from roller coasters, because I always was scared of roller coasters, and that's why I don't ride them. Like even like Disneyland was like scary for me, but I won't do the Six Flags one because people die not because of the roller coasters, because they have like heart attacks. Like even like a 13-year-old kid like had a heart attack before he went on a roller coaster and died.
Really?
Anyways, you want to do it or no?
So we find out that Jason and Trisha have plans to jump off the Stratosphere. Or rather, Jason does. Trisha doesn't seem interested. And that's completely fine. It's a pretty scary and risky thing to do. What we find interesting here is her need to insult him. But what's even more interesting is that she talks about how she's heard of people having heart attacks on rides and passing away. Why we find this interesting is because she talks about this as if it's what she's heard. But Trisha has actually stated that when she was 8 years old, she physically witnessed a little boy on a roller coaster ride with her lose his legs. She also claimed that on another roller coaster ride as a child she witnessed someone pass away from having a heart attack on a ride that she was on. If those two claims were true, which we all know they're not, then why would she not reference them here with Jason? Why would she refer to only stories she read and had heard? It's because these two claims she'll make later of witnessing a boy lose his legs and someone pass from a heart issue on roller coaster rides are not true. And we're not sure why she would feel the need to lie about them. Here is that other video where she made the claim.
You want to come to stuff like that? Like people say, oh, no one ever gets hurt on this. And it's always me that gets hurt. I had a kid roller coaster. No, he didn't die. He got his legs chopped off at Six Flags. And I was on it when I was 8 years old. I was with him on the ride. And his legs got chopped off. That's what I'm saying. I'm very unlucky. And then like a month after we went to Disneyland, a kid had a heart attack on the roller coaster that we were on. I feel like I'm just like unlucky. But
How did she go from hearing about it to full-blown being on the ride as it happened? What an odd thing to lie about. And a very serious thing to lie about. It makes you wonder about all of her other serious claims that are obviously lies. But let's continue with this video.
Now look back inside. Last picture. 3, 2, 1.
Someone just pushes him.
3, 2, 1.
See you, Kyle.
I can do it. It looks awesome.
Clear.
Clear.
Say goodbye.
Oh
Make
my
sure your will's in
God,
order.
Jason, look at that.
Oh. Oh God. I can't even watch the video.
Wait, do you go all the way down? Oh, he goes to a landing pad. Oh, that doesn't look too terrible. I mean, for you. Let's see this grandma do it, babe. If this 80-year-old woman can do it, I'm sure you can.
Right here. Turn. You gotta move your feet and turn your body. There
She's
we
doing
go.
all this to win OKC
now
Thunder
go
tips?
to the rails.
I guess. Oh
Here
my
she
God.
comes. 3, 2, 1, go. This is for you, OKC Thunder.
What a shout out.
That's a real fan.
First of all, babe, it's not that.
It doesn't look that bad. What will kill me is that first step.
You
That'll
know what
kill
I
me.
love about you, to be honest, is like I do, and I'm not just saying this so you do it. Like I do like that you're like fearless. Like you just do stuff. Like
I'm not fearless.
No, you are. Like,
I just have 2 kids that I have to feed.
Notice that Jason talks about why he does the things he does for views. He constantly talks about how all of his work is to provide for his children. That's the difference between he and Trisha. He has to work and can't afford days off. He's not doing the things he does for attention, like she is. He's doing it to make money for his kids.
I think it's a good video, babe.
Yeah, but if you would do it with me, then we could both be in the video.
I don't think you can jump together.
I know, but in our harnesses, and then like jumping off Vegas' biggest building as a team.
I love
Team
it.
2.
But I'm pregnant, so.
Dun dun dun.
Someone said I should do that prank on you. I feel like that'd be really hard to pull off because I can't keep a serious face.
I think that someone is an evil person.
After trying to unsuccessfully convince Trisha to accompany him on the jump, they start talking about pranks. Something we want to note here, though, is that although Jason tries to get her to go with him, he ultimately drops the subject. Whereas when Trisha wants something or wants Jason to do something with her, she forces it. For instance, the tattoo, she forced him to get. But that's just something we found interesting. Because we know if Trisha wanted to jump off of something, she would have forced Jason to do it with her. Whereas Jason seems to gently nudge her in the direction and then takes no for an answer, which she's incapable of doing. But let's get back to these pranks.
Because there's another prank going around on YouTube, and I thought about doing it too, but like not actually doing it too because it's like somebody. But
oh sure, your boyfriend prank.
That'd be a good video title.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, me.
The people with Blue Apron would love that.
So she talks about something that rhymes with hugging him, which she considered doing before realizing it was a crime. Not that that stopped her from committing those before.
That's the clickbait.
What?
Marie Osmondal.
I don't know if people are so jazzed about that. We went to see Donnie and Marie, because Trisha loves Donnie and Marie, and then Marie pulled me up to dance, and then I danced with her pretty well, I guess. I dipped her, and then after, 2 minutes later on stage, she goes, "You were a great dancer, and just because you were such a great dancer, I'm going to send you home with one of my Marie Osmond porcelain dolls." And that was it.
This is the thumbnail. Look how happy I look. I look so happy.
I love my girlfriend so much, I waited an hour to meet Donnie.
Jason
Osmond.
was...
That's the clickbait.
Jason was miserable. Like, I have never seen Jason so annoyed and miserable than I did standing in line for this meet and greet.
It made no sense to me, because you've met him like 14 times, that you would need to like see him.
But now this is 15.
Yeah, we're going to have to take you to a psychologist on Monday. See what this is all about.
This is our pose. He doesn't do this pose with just anyone.
Cool. We have a 1:30 with Dr. Billingsley.
So we don't see it, but we find out about how the two of them went to a Donnie and Marie show, and Trisha talks about how miserable Jason was waiting in line for the meet and greet, which is pretty natural. Nobody likes waiting in line, especially for things they don't care about. But he did it for her, which is a point she seems to overlook and dismiss in favor of talking about how miserable he was. Not that she minds him being miserable as long as she's happy.
I don't understand gambling. I just don't get it.
The idea of putting $5 in a slot machine and winning 1,000 doesn't excite you.
But as soon as that $5 is gone, I'm like, what?
Here's a good look. If we win, it's a good sign and you should jump. If we don't, bad sign, bad luck. Let's get out of here. I'm gonna put 10 in.
What a concept.
What?
Put your money in our machine and we'll take it. Oh, did you win?
Look at that. I put $10 in and I'm $48, babe.
You won $48?
Yeah, $40.
Cash it out. Let's go.
I love gambling. I don't know why you don't like it. What if this is our last money and I'm like, I got it, babe. I got it. Hold on. Let me
All right, we're good.
$5
We're good. We gotta go.
$5
No, we gotta go. Oh, no, you're turning into an addict.
You're just finding this out now? I'm up $3, babe.
Come on, Trish.
I know. $5, honey. It's like magic right here. Oh, they tease you when they say wheel.
So the most you can win. Oh.
One more time, God. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Trisha.
Aw, thank you, Jesus. He gets me. We're back down to $6, hon. I'm sad.
What are you sad about?
I was gonna win us 1.6 million, babe. Oh, man.
Well, you'll get them next time, champ. Let's go jump off a building.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
Jason has the rest of my cash. I couldn't put any more in.
Yeah, that's by design.
It's funny how different the two are when it comes to a lot of things. Jason appears more practical, whereas Trisha appears to be more lax and carefree with money, and spending it on what she finds fun. After winning a bit of money gambling, Jason ultimately ends up being right when Trisha loses all of it and her mood sours, but she still appears to be in a good one in spite of the loss. Notice how Trisha mentions that Jason is holding onto her money to prevent her from losing any more of it. This was pretty much the dynamic of their relationship in general, where she would do things that she thought fulfilled her, while he tried to keep her safe while doing so, just like the father she always wanted in a boyfriend.
No. I'm not pregnant, no. Come on, babe, I'm about to jump for my life, and you're looking at mozzarella sticks.
I know.
All kinds of things could go wrong. And what if I do weigh 275 pounds? I haven't weighed myself in a while.
That was crazy. So Jason kind of like made a joke, which like, are you 275 pounds? And he's like kind of looks at me like a joke. And then she goes, and he's like, no, I'm not 275 pounds. She goes.
So Jason is getting nervous about his upcoming jump. That's the only reason why he appears to stop her from getting the matzo sticks. Before her fans chime in claiming he stopped her from eating again, which we've proven time and time again he hasn't. In fact, Trisha gained weight during this relationship. She didn't lose it. But let's continue.
Like that grandma shouted out the OKC Thunders. Who are you going to shout out when you're jumping?
I'm going to shout out.
We're going to see who Jason really loves once he's jumping off. Sorry, guys, if you see David Dobrik, I'm going to...
Your camera work is...
So Trisha is setting Jason up right away for a test. She wants to be the one that he shouts out, but she doesn't say that. Instead, she threatens him with a punch if it's David, because that's healthy and not toxic. She uses punching him as a form of punishment a lot, doesn't she? So we know now that if he doesn't say her name as he jumps, he's going to be in trouble. Way to pile on the nerves. She has to make everything about herself, even him doing something risky and jumping off something dangerous. She still spins it to somehow be about her.
It's got to be a little bit better. Thank you.
Are you sure you're not 275?
Again, she's free to talk about his weight and his body and crack jokes about it whenever she wants, but God forbid he mention anything about hers.
Better give me like all the money and...
In case you die?
No, it doesn't fall out.
Okay.
Again, turning things negative. She knows he's already nervous, and these are the kind of jokes she's cracking.
How you feeling? How you feeling, honey?
Not good.
This is like when they interview the girls before their first... Like, so how are you feeling right now? I'm good, a little nervous.
And then after, it was fun. I'm going to be screaming the whole time.
You're brave, babe. I think you're actually really fearless. You do stuff that's so crazy. You've been shot with darts. You've been shot with paintball guns.
Jason is clearly scared. We will say it seems like she's doing her best to keep it casual, so that he's not as afraid by reminding him of all the things he's been able to do fearlessly.
You've gotten tattooed.
Okay, so what do I think?
You've had me, which is very dangerous. And a lot of risk.
What?
It's nice that she can laugh about potentially putting her partners at risk with everything she's caught in the past, isn't it?
Oh, look, Flavor Flav did it. That's the wall of celebrities that have done it.
Bert Kreischer.
Oh, if he can do it, you can do it.
He's my friend.
How long does the whole ride last?
17 seconds.
Oh, babe.
Is it a free fall or is it like on a wire?
You're controlled all the way down. It's like free fall like 3 seconds.
And how many stories does he fall?
You're going to be jumping from the 108th floor
From to what floor?
to the 2nd floor.
Is this the tallest building in Los Angeles? I mean, in Las Vegas?
Yeah, it is the top.
Wait, you're jumping to the 2nd floor from the 108th floor?
This is where he'll land right out there, and we're taking him all the way up to the
Oh, I didn't know you jumped that many. You get down there in 17 seconds?
Yeah.
Babe, you're going from 108 to 2, and
108 to floor 2?
you're jumping down 100 stories.
You want to double check this?
She's finished.
Oh. Whew, I'm nervous. I'm sweating.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
Put your arms down for the moment.
I don't want you to die. I finally found someone that loves me. I know.
Why am I doing this?
We have to say that jumping that many stories sounds pretty horrifying. And Jason looks every bit of horrified. He's clearly having second thoughts. And Trisha is yet again making it about herself. Notice that she doesn't say that she doesn't want anything to happen to him because she loves him, but because he loves her. That's very telling.
I don't know.
Should we back out?
I just wish we were married.
Again, Jason appears even more scared than before and looks to her for support. Instead of giving him that, she talks about how she wishes they were married, likely so that she would inherit anything he left behind, right? She just can't not make things about herself.
It's my first day, so I'm pretty sure you're not gonna love me. It's her, third day. Yeah, my third day.
Oh, jeez. Everyone's brand new here, strapping you in.
Got any veterans around here?
Actually, honestly, this is why I want to do it right here. I just don't want to get on that scale.
We're gonna do a quick mini interview on your camera real fast.
Okay.
How are you feeling right about now?
Pretty nervous.
Nervous? You're not gonna back out, right? You're gonna make sure you do this today?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Any last words you want to say to your friends and family?
I love you, Wyatt and Charlie. I love all my friends and family, and it's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
Hey, what about me?
Again, Trisha makes it about herself. He's about to jump off 100 stories, and he tells his children that he loves them, and she intervenes to ask where her shout-out is, as she's standing there being filmed with him in his moment, because he can't have a moment that doesn't include her.
Okay, guys, Jason is about to jump 100 stories, and I am terrified. They just called Jason.
1 minute for Jason.
1 minute for Jason! Ah! I'm so nervous for him.
Are you, though?
Take one step out.
I cannot.
Right there. Just wait for me there.
Oh my God.
Your camera's now on. You can start showing everyone the view of the valley.
I don't know if I can do this.
You can do it.
I can't.
All right.
I
Just
can't.
wait for me here.
Oh my God.
You're gonna come on out right here, right next to me. We're just gonna take a photo. We're gonna take this step by step. Come on.
You know what? I don't think I can do it. My heart is racing. I don't want to do it.
You don't get your money back if you
I know,
don't do
it's
it.
okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We're not even at the edge. You don't want
know,
to try
it's-
coming out here?
It's just so high.
You might change your mind once you're out here standing already.
It's so high.
You don't get a heart attack.
Huh?
You won't get a heart attack.
I won't?
Nope. You just want to get out here. Then once you're out here, if you don't want to do it, we'll take you back in. All right? Come on out. You got this. Turn around, facing Andrea. We're going to take a quick photo.
Oh my God. How fast is the fall? It's really fast, right?
45 seconds.
Is it in jump? I thought it was 17 seconds.
45 miles per hour.
Okay.
Turn around.
Yeah.
Turn to the right. Both hands on the white tape. We're just going to do some final checks.
I don't like it at all.
Main on. Backs on. Straight's clear. You're good. Right hand on the red tape. Bring this left hand over here to the other side on the red tape. So you gotta turn for me to the left.
Right here?
Yep. So right hand on the red tape.
Am I holding onto this thing when I
No,
go? On the red tape. Okay.
Feet on the yellow.
Am I in?
Nope. Yep. You're already. But you're not gonna jump till I count down.
Oh God.
We're leaving this portion in where Jason isn't with Trisha to showcase just how terrified Jason was of doing this. Notice how he actually backs out and wants to stop the whole process, though he's encouraged to keep moving forward. Jason is somewhat of a pushover, so it's no surprise that he ended up doing something he didn't want to do. But it's important to note just how fearful he actually was during this moment. This is what he felt the entire time as Trisha was making everything about herself. Imagine how scared and unsupported he must have felt up there.
Yeah, it's on the yellow.
You're just.
What do I do?
Hold on. You're gonna just let go when I count down.
Okay.
Here he comes. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh my God. Trisha, I love you. Wyatt, I love you.
And Trisha got her shout out even before his children did. We're sure she loved that.
Oh my God.
We wonder if she'll bring up him hugging that other woman later.
Babe, I can hear you down here.
It was great.
It was?
It's scary in the beginning.
It was scary.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of enjoyment for like 10 seconds. And then as I go up, she goes, careful when you land because you can get really hurt. And I was like, so then I started to stress about the land, so bend my knees.
The landing was a little rough, honey. You kind of were like stumbling a little bit. It wasn't so smooth like James Bond, but it was a U jump. They were laughing, so.
She can't even be supportive as he lands. She feels the need to criticize his landing.
I can't believe you did it.
I can't believe I did it.
I looked up and it was.
Out. I tried
Did
to back
you?
out so much.
Did you video yourself?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh shoot, I wasn't recording.
You were
No.
the whole time?
Yeah, I just started recording now.
Serious?
Yeah. So I'm sorry, babe.
Are you kidding?
No. I didn't think to check because it was so bright out there. Babe, I'm sorry. Do you want to do it one more time?
No, I don't want to do it one more time. I was so excited.
I was holding it for so long, my hand was hurting, and then I forgot to check the red thing. I'm sorry, babe. You got a minute right now.
How could you not record that?
I know, because it was so long, and I was so nervous, babe. I'm just kidding. It was 9 minutes recording.
Then she feels the need to make him feel worse with a prank about her not even recording his jump. The wave of unsupportive emotions this guy must have felt.
What I got out of that is I weigh 220 pounds.
With all that stuff on you, though, babe.
It wasn't that much stuff.
Honey, you're also muscle.
Salads for lunch.
Jason yet again concerned with his weight and his body. Again, this is about his own diet, not hers.
You got me with the, you didn't record it. I was like...
Did you really think that?
Yeah, I was like, oh, she didn't record it. All right, now where do you want to go?
See, that's how sweet Jason is under pressure. Like, even if I didn't get something, he's like, that's okay.
Okay.
Trisha praises Jason for being sweet and not getting mad at her, even if she had forgotten to record. When we know if the shoe was on the other foot, he would have never heard the end of it from her.
Ah, Trish, so glad that's over.
Honey, I'm so proud of you. You were jacked when you came out. I love seeing you like that. Like whenever like Jason does something like adrenaline, he always gets like super jacked. You were super cute.
Yeah, it was fun.
You looked actually really cool coming down. The landing, like I said, was like weird, but like coming down, it looked really fast.
But I didn't know how to land. I didn't know what was going to happen. She's like, just don't keep your legs straight because you'll be in pain. I didn't want to be
break your legs.
I didn't want to break my legs. It's not fast at all. As soon as you jump.
So now, after the whole ordeal is over, Trisha decides to finally be supportive. Better late than never, we suppose. But she does clarify that she still does criticize his landing, because she's incapable of not being negative.
It catches you and you're like, oh, it's like a little ride.
It looked faster on your camera than it did on the YouTube because I think those ladies were like, that didn't even look scary. I'm like, okay.
Oh, I know. She was like, I'm looking for more of a free fall kind of thing. She said, she goes, I'm looking for more of a pants kind of thing.
Honest. Jason's like, have you ever had a wedgie? That's what it feels like. She goes, I have a fat ass. I have a wedgie every day putting underwear on. I'm like, girl, same. I'm always picking out of my butt.
Kind of funny how Trisha seems to disagree with a woman who made it seem like what Jason did wasn't a big deal when she was acting like it wasn't a big deal the entire time.
So happy I did it.
Yeah?
And I would never do it again.
Wheel of Fortune! Bing!
Jason gets a literal second to bring up his jump again before Trisha immediately changes the subject to something she finds more exciting. Because again, that jump wasn't a big deal to her, only to him. And since it didn't involve her, she doesn't care about it.
Babe, we're not going to spend the day gambling.
Okay, one more.
Let's go do something. Let's get something for your vlog. I gave you all my money.
Such a liar.
I did when I jumped. I said I put all the money in your pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Jason talking about filming something for her vlog. Remember, that's a big deal to her. So we know now he's considerate about helping her. But we've known that from the start. But yet again, she doesn't care too much, even though she'll probably later pretend like she did the last time.
We figured out our whole relationship.
Here's the solution. Jason likes to walk fast. I'm slow. Get this. You are booking it. I didn't even realize that. That's so funny. That was like a normal speed for me.
Come on.
I'm not a dog. Jeez.
No one said you're a dog.
Oh, come on.
No, I meant like, let's keep it going.
You're literally walking me.
The heart rate's going up now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, and I'm not gonna lose your pace. This is crazy.
We look like the two biggest idiots that have ever stepped foot in this hotel.
I wish someone could film us. This is, maybe this is why we need our show, because this is funny. Maybe it's not, but it's funny to me.
This needs that like reality show music behind it, like.
Notice how she has to find the negativity in everything. She accuses him of treating her like a dog, while they're happily enjoying a new discovery they had just found.
Jason.
What?
When we got in the elevator, Jason you were staring at her. You were just like, you're like looking at her until they caught you.
That's not true. You said you had pointed. I was looking up at the sky.
And then when he gets out, he's like, hey, you just come back from the gym walking miles ahead of me. And I was like, and she's like walking so fast ahead of us. She's like, no. And I was like, yes.
No,
like, yes.
That's not what happened at all. I said, you just come back from the gym? And
that sounds like a hit on.
She said, no, I was at the pool. I go, oh, but the gym's over there. And she goes, yeah. And I go, oh, cool, thanks. That was it. So clearly I'm with you.
No, it's not at all. Because when we were walking down the thing.
Trisha can find the negativity in anything. And she found it again here when she accuses Jason of checking out a woman in the elevator. Notice the way they both describe the incident and how vastly different it is. And consider how Trisha warps events before you decide whose story is probably more close to reality. Why would Jason hit on a woman in front of his girlfriend who is prone to hitting him for the smallest of issues? Are we to believe that in spite of the fact that he's always walking on eggshells, he suddenly just stopped caring and decided to shoot his shot with someone else in front of her? Come on.
Let me get my vlog now.
You are so...
Tell me, let's start the vlog.
Notice how Trisha pulls out her camera during a fight so that she can paint Jason in a bad light to her viewers. She didn't care about filming before, but now that they're fighting and she can potentially paint him in a negative manner, she's ready to go.
Just pinch my back fat as we're going to McDonald's.
And then she makes this claim on camera that he supposedly pinched her back fat on their way to eat, because of course she would start her video painting him like that. Whether it actually happened, we don't know. We don't see it on camera, and she had pulled out her camera to vilify him, so for all we know, she made it up.
Okay, we were supposed to go work out. We were all set to go work out. And now we're in a noodle shop.
Oh my god,
which Trisha, this is the death of me. Chinese food, it's like
we're not gonna eat till 8:30. Remember last night when you didn't eat until dinner?
But I'm not supposed to be eating this at all. Oh, look, they have spare ribs.
So again, differing interests and lifestyles. Jason wanted to watch his weight and eat salad, and now on his way to workout, he's in a noodle restaurant. And this explains now why he would have asked the woman if she came back from the gym, if that's where they were heading. But this is a testament to why he would comment on her food choices, because her desire to eat junk was as bad influence on him as her partner doing what she wanted to do. It's clear he has body issues, and they weren't a compatible pairing in this regard, as well as many other regards. While Trisha feels excited, Jason feels guilty.
What is this?
I was those are called Romania. I was the soda, but lots of bubbles.
Ooh!
Oh yeah, I order this all the time. Yeah, they sell these in Japanese like stores.
Is it alcohol? No.
It's like
like a soda.
Soda.
Fuzzy.
But you need just empty cup, right?
She just needs a glass to put her camera up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Ooh, what else is on there? Is that a lobster?
Yeah, that's a lobster. This is so much fun.
And this is where we can see how Trisha would be confused by his back and forth with eating and not eating. He didn't want to eat this kind of thing to keep healthy, but when he did, he clearly liked it. So it's not her fault that he kept indulging with her. He gave in to the temptation every time, and even at times praised doing so. So it's no surprise that she didn't see much of an issue with it.
Guys, this is Kathy from Send Noodles. Go see her at the Palms.
Send Noodles. I love the name. You know, the name of this is ricotta. It's ricotta. It was like really funny and cute. It's cute.
Tell her Jason and Trisha sent you.
Yeah, if you guys come here, say we saw it on Jason and Trisha. You'll put a big picture of us next time we're here.
So good.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Kathy.
Jason still appears to be in a good mood, even after eating.
Hey, you know what? I'll be honest. I don't feel that bad.
Now you're turning into me. We didn't eat that much.
I am turning into you. That is what you would say.
And in a shocking turn of events, Jason even states that he doesn't feel guilty this time, which is an improvement. And Trisha points out that Jason is now turning into her, because that's what she always says after they eat an unhealthy heavy meal. And it's good that for once their food intake isn't a weird point of contention for either of them. But that won't last, as you'll find out very soon why.